Hello and welcome. My name is Amulya and you are watching Ease Coding. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to cPanel. If you're going to start using cPanel, learning and knowing the cPanel interface and how it works will help you and save your time. So this is cPanel. You can see 102.0.32 and I'm using this on Namecheap shared hosting server, and every every hosting service provider has some customizations, etc. So okay, it might look different on your system. This is the most latest one on Namecheap. Okay, so let's get started. So you can see when you log into cPanel, this is how it is. A lot of people don't understand what we have here on the cPanel. So this is what you have. Everything is categorized. So when you first log in, this is your account details. You can see account preferences. You'll get all the notifications here, email service enhancements. If you click on this button, which takes you to the home page, and this is the user manager. If you click on it, you would be able to add user, etc. So these are basically access to users. Now you can see these are categorized, so all the softwares will be in here. Files related services will be under files section. Database related services will be under database. PHP MyAdmin for MySQL database, PostgreSQL, etc. Under files, we have file manager, which is used the most. Images, directory, privacy, disk usage, backup wizard, nodes, the nodes, I don't know what you call it, usage, basically that you see here. And web disk, git version control, that's all you have here under files. Under softwares, you got all the softwares, modules or services. Like if you want to access the WordPress installations, you can click on here and check all the WordPress instances installed on your servers. Peer packages, Perl packages, PHP peer packages. You definitely want to learn if you about PHP peer packages. If you don't know, Ruby gems, optimized websites. This is a good feature that everybody should be familiar, because you definitely want your web pages to load faster. So go ahead and click on it and optimize your websites. Application manager. So we will check all those, everything one by one. PHP version controller or selector, Ruby app installer, PHP FAQ. Then let's move on to domains, important one. So let's say you just purchased a web hosting server and you want to add domains. So you'll come to this section and click on add on domains, and you would be able to add new domains. And if you have to create a subdomain on a particular domain, you will use this service. Aliases, you can go ahead and explore. You can list all the domains here, and if you want to redirect one domain to another, you can use redirects under domains section or category. Under security, we have few services: SSH access, IP blocker, SSL and DSL installer, manage API tokens, outlink protections, leash protection, mod security, and you can check the status of SSL installed on your server. Two-factor authentication. Okay, some stuff you definitely want to go ahead and try. Okay, then we have metrics section. So visitors, EW stats, bandwidth, row access. And this will give you access to what files and folders are being accessed by bots and users and search engines. Advanced. This Namecheap uses a Lightspeed web server on this Apache web server. So this makes their pages a bit faster. You can go ahead and explore it if you use it. Terminal, cron jobs, track DNS, indexes, error pages, Apache handler, MIME types, virus scanner. Then you got email. So these are all email services. You can create an autoresponder. You have jellyfish spam protection on this Namecheap. Email accounts, all the email accounts will appear here. You can go ahead and manage your email accounts, create, delete. Okay, so these are all options we have. Exclusive for Namecheap customers. This is okay, exclusive on Namecheap. Some of them are exclusive. This is available everywhere if you're using cPanel. The software Keyless Apps Installer, Website Builder. This is specific to obviously Namecheap, SSL, Auto Backup, Node.js. It is available on almost every cPanel. Python, Manage, Shell, Namecheap knowledge base. Yeah, these few are specific to Namecheap Google Apps. Preferences. Let's check. Password security, change language, change style, and look and feel of the cPanel. User manager you already had. With software apps installed, you can simply go ahead and click on any of the CMSs here and install that particular CMS on your added domain or created subdomain. Okay, these are the common ones. Okay, so let's see how you can start using it. So a very common one is the file manager. You simply go ahead, open it. So when you first purchase shared hosting here on Namecheap, you'll get something like this. And when you click on it and you install a very first website of cPanel, that will be installed under this www directory. There is one public.html, which is the same thing. So you first, the main domain files, website files or CMSS file will go under this particular public.html, or you can simply click on here or look for www, and that's the same thing. Okay, file manager index.html. Okay, when you can add a new add-on domain, which you go ahead and add on domain by clicking this button. So you can see I've added few domains here. So there is a process. If your domain is on a different registrar, so you'll have to add this IP address and IP address. Okay, this is a shared IP and name server onto that particular registrar's domain name server. Basically, you point that to this by IP address. Your domain name must be pointed to this IP address. So you basically have to add your domain using add-on domains, access the files using file manager. These are two things that you must be familiar. You can just go ahead and create your email by clicking this email account. Just create one and all the emails will be listed here. You can access your email by clicking this button, check email, and you can check all the add-on domains to this account and directory. So this is where you can access all the files for this domain. Similarly, this is very much specific to this Namecheap. So what they do, when you add a domain, they create a directory which is under this just root directory of this file manager. So let's say I added this particular domain, so they have created one domain folder here where I can keep all the website files. But not all CMS, cPanel or web hosting provider offer such feature. What they will do, they will create subdirectory under this public.html, public underscore HTML. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so they will create one the same. Where is that particular this directory under this www directory or public dot slash underscore HTML, public underscore HTML. They will create this directory under this directory, which is not, it is not good for kind of beginner cPanel users. But sometimes it is not easy to back up if you have everything in here. Okay, so if something goes wrong with this particular public.html, you might lose access to all those websites under this particular public.html. And this is why I think Namecheap does slightly different, and they do create a folder, a peer folder, or basically sibling folder with this public.html, which makes more sense, and also it appears to be a little bit more user friendly, easier for novice and beginner users. Okay, so let's say, so this is how you can start using cPanel. The other thing, if you have to install any software like CMS, you come under SoftQLess apps installer. Okay, that's basically the place where you should go. So let's say you want to install this WordPress. So before that, let me just quickly go ahead and remove some of the softwares. Okay, so I'll open all of these so that you can see how I look up for the things and start using those. Okay, on my cPanel. So basically, let's say I have to uninstall some of the CMSs or CMS that I have installed. So very simple, you simply go ahead and look for SoftQLess apps installer. Just click on it and it gives you all the information. So installations, I've got 2 installations on this server. I can see my backups here, all the backups. Okay, you can also click on here to go to all installations. If you have specifically WordPress website, you can click on here and this will take you to the WordPress manager. So it will list all the WordPress websites here. Otherwise, you can click here and this will give you all the CMSs installed on your system. This is WordPress, this is Magento. So let's say I have to remove it. So I'll simply go ahead and click on remove. And these are the directories if you'd like to remove the directory, which is basically where the data is like files and etc. CMS's files and uploaded images. Remove the database, remove the database user. So I do not want to keep them, and this also tells you where they are located, okay, and what is the software name. So Magento, etc. This is database user, the database name, domain where it's installed, and path where the files are located. And so simply go ahead and click on remove installation, and this will go ahead and remove everything. You can go ahead and check if the path, directory path for this particular CMS is being emptied. So go ahead and go to file manager, and this is where it is installed. You can see everything is removed. So the installation was removed successfully. If I go ahead and reload it, you can see everything is gone. Okay. Now let's see, you have to upload your custom CMS. Okay. So I will give you one custom, not custom CMS, custom website. So I'll show you how you can install a custom website and then WordPress as well very quickly. So I assume that you already have added one domain using add-on domains. Guys, if you don't find it, so you can simply type domains here. If you have difficulty navigating it, click on add-on domains, add one domain. So let's say I added this domain, and this is where my website's files and images should go in. So I can go ahead and upload my HTML websites. This is basically for SSL, and this is for server. These are server files, okay, directory basically. Okay, you can see how I'm navigating. So what I will do, I'll simply say upload, and you can see I have one HTML template that I'm going to basically show you how you can upload it to the cPanel. Okay. So this works here locally. It should work on the cPanel as well. So what you will do, first of all, go ahead and zip it. Okay. So you can only upload zip file or one by one file, not the folder. You cannot upload the folder unless you're using any software like FileZilla. So I'll simply say upload and select that zip file. So it's under downloads, this folder, and this is where it is. Okay, so be very careful when you choose the file, otherwise you'll have to remove it again. It was very small one, 1.4 MB, and it is just completed. So I can go back to that particular root directory, and you can see I've got it here. So once you've uploaded the zip file, you can simply go ahead and extract it right in this particular folder. Select it, click extract, and this is where you want this to be unzipped. Okay, extract it, close, and that's done. Now I can go ahead and remove this particular zip folder, and I want to take everything from here back to the root directory. So I'll simply go ahead and select everything by pressing shift icon, shift key on the keyboard. So first select the top one, and then press shift key, and then select the last one with the mouse, and now you can move it. You can also go to move by clicking right, and then you just want to go to the root directory instead of, so we're going one directly back in the, okay. So if you now go up one level, you will see I do have this directory, but that is empty now. So I can simply go ahead and remove it. So now if I visit my excel.html, sorry, excel.in. It should bring in the index.html page on my server, on my web browser. So this is how you upload one website, HTML website, on your domain that is on cPanel, shared hosting. Now I can remove everything from here. So select the last one and then select the top till the top file folder that you want to delete up to. So make sure you have pressed the shift key and simply say delete. Do not keep in the trash, delete permanently. So that was first thing. You can upload static websites. Now let me show you how you can install WordPress on your particular domain using cPanel. So if you have WordPress manager, go ahead and click on it, or you can simply look for WordPress, or you can simply scroll down to softQLS and click on WordPress. This takes you here. If you are on the softQLS, you can simply choose any of the CMS. Let's say you have to install Magento, so you can search in Magento here, you can search in WordPress here, and just click on it and this will take you to this particular installer. If I click here, this will also take me to that same installer page. Now here you definitely want to make sure that you have added the domain where you would like to install WordPress. Choose the version of WordPress that you want to install. I'll go with the latest one. Also make sure you have added the installed the SSL on the domain. Now here comes the site settings, admin account, setup, language. You can install any of these plugins. With the WordPress installation, you can also alter the database name, etc. Choose a theme, type in your client's email where he or she will receive all the credentials, login credentials. Okay, this is going to be Excel home. I'm going to leave it empty. You can also enable WPML multi-site WordPress cron disable if you want to disable it. This is going to be the admin name. You want to make sure that it is very unique password and one email address that is going to be associated with this particular admin account. So let's say you forgot the password, you will be able to reset the password. So you just make sure you add your working email account here for admin email. Choose a language, Arabic, whatever language you want, Danish, Dutch, Finnish, French, German, whatever language you have. I'll go with English. I don't need any of these plugins, but you can definitely, if you wish, you can install some of these plugins. File manager, email with SMTP, you can install it. I want to make sure that I can easily remember it. Prefix, table prefix, that's very long. What else? I'm not going to use any of these. Themes, make sure you don't have any spaces in the email. Once you're done, go ahead and recheck everything. And finally hit install. Okay, so you can see WordPress doesn't take long to be installed on your domain with this softQLS on cPanel. Done. Now you can go ahead. It says congratulations, the software was installed successfully. Okay, so Now you can go ahead and log into your admin URL, add basically theme, plugins, create post pages, whatever you want to do. Now quickly let me go ahead and show you how you can access the database, etc. So let's say you already have installed WordPress and you've got many on this server. So what you'll do, you go to softQLers and then go to WordPress manager, management or manager. Now if you just click on this drop down, you will be able to see all the informations, okay, and database details. Okay, this is the username, this is the database name. Now you can view the database by clicking this button. I'm going to open this in a new tab. What it does, it opens up your database with PHP my admin. Now you can go ahead and you can see, okay, so this is the database. Excel. You can see, so this is the user that we just added. Options, all the details of your website. So you can edit everything from here. You can directly log in from here. If you have forgotten the username and the password, you can simply click log in here and this will open a new tab and take you to the login page. I'm going to close that. You can update okay, that's slightly different. So you can go ahead and do your customizations and upgrade from the admin area. And this is how it looks. Okay, so this was basically a quick introduction to cPanel, and this is beginner level. If you want to use Ruby on Rails, Laravel, or any Python package like Django, Node.js, Express, etc., then you'll have to check these all. So basically, set a WordPress app. You'll have to create one app. This will create one document root where you can upload your files. Okay, create application. Similarly goes with this Ruby and where is it? So if you have a hard time finding them, you can simply say Ruby gem and set up Ruby app. Click on it, and then you have Node. So it will take you to a similar interface. It will let you choose the Ruby version. You can type in the directory name, choose the URL, and start the setup. And then let's go ahead and say Node.js. You want to install Node, set up a Node.js app. Similar interface. What it does, when you click on here, it gives you, okay, so you can, oh, they have up to 14. So basically Node.js for version 14, application root, URL, okay, start a file, index.java, JS, etc. Okay, so final Python. We already checked it, but let's check the app creation interface. So click on create. Okay, this lets you choose, okay, 3.9. okay, that's great. Application root, you can select your domain name, start a file, application entry point. You can add your variables. This goes with all the apps. Okay, so really good introduction. Now if you guys, you'll have to experiment with your particular hosting server cPanel. So we've checked everything. Now let's check Laravel. So Laravel is like a CMS installer. You can see, you can simply say Laravel, select this, and you get the option to choose the database, I guess. Yes. Type in the email and you're done installing. This lets you choose the version of Laravel, which is awesome. That's a very popular framework. The last thing I would like to show you, I think I've already shown email accounts. You can access email by clicking here. Great. Okay, go back. Okay, you can select the PHP version. For, let's say you have WordPress or Joomla or whatever, and you want to go with the latest, let's say 8, so you can change it to PHP 8.1 and simply say apply. And you can also deselect the PHP extensions. Okay, these are almost SQLite, SSH2, for PGSQL, PDO MySQL, PDO PDO, okay, MyCrypt, what is that? Mcrypt, MBstring, this is ND MySQL, very popular GDPHP, okay, very popular PHP extensions. Options, let's see what we have. Display errors, memory limit, op cache, JIT buffer size, post max size, upload max file size. Awesome guys, so this gives you lots of options. You can also reset to default. Great, and here you can see all the information. So basically, primary domain, username, your shared IP address, home directory, which you can find under file manager, and here are the statistics of your account under below. You can also check the server information, change the language, change the style, very important one. So these are styles available. You can simply apply. I'll go with the dark one. It is basically good on eyes, but not for everybody. So you can change the style from here, language, etc. Okay, perfect. That looks better. So thank you so much for watching it. This was a quick introduction to cPanel on a shared hosting. Specifically, this is on Namecheap, okay? And this is, it keeps changing. So this is April 2013, okay? Thank you so much for watching it. And if you have any questions, suggestion, any bug, error, leave in the comment. I will try to answer it. Thank you again. Have a good day.